October 12th, 2013. Pokemon X and Y released to the world for everyone to get their grubby little hands on. Except for me. But today we changed that. And this game has some of the best story that I definitely didn't overreact to. It's just Floette! No way! And some difficult battles to deal with. Please tank it. Please. Please kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Are you fucking kidding me? And my two favorite Pokemon are from this region. So, let's get this journey started. Professor Sycamore introduces us to the world of Kalos and the Pokemon that inhabit it. Then, we select our character, and we give her the proper name of Shoko. Soon after that, we were rudely awoken by a fletchling and get changed out of our pajamas. Next, we meet up with some friends, and we're given the choice of our very first starter Pokemon, where we of course have to choose Froakie, that we name Ace after a recent subscriber. Right after that, we get challenged to our first battle with Shauna, which we take care of in no time. Then we head out to Route 2, take out some wild Pokemon, and beat out some random kid Zigzagoon. We walk into Sandalwood Forest, and here is where we find our second team member, Axel the Fletchling. After catching Axel, we battle 3 more trainers right before meeting up with everyone to head to Sandalwood City. But first, I had to stop and say hi to God before arriving in Sandalwood. I'll run around and explore for a bit before finding myself entering the Sandalwood Gym. And the puzzle for this gym is a giant spider web that you have to navigate to find your way to Viola, the Sandalwood City gym leader. And after making this look 10 times harder than it needed to be, I finally make it through and challenge Viola. With Viola being a bug gym leader, we led with Fletchling while she led with Surskit. We switch out to Ace, I really couldn't tell you why, but we spam quick attack until Surskit goes down. Then we switch back into Axel, and Viola brings in her second Pokemon, Vivillon. Vivillon uses some annoying defense buffing moves to slow us down, but it doesn't make much difference, letting us take down Viola and claim our first gym badge. After this, we run into Viola's sister Alexa, who gives us the EXP share, and then we head up to Route 4. Here, we run into Senna and Dixio, who tell us about the newly added Fairy type, and they show us into Lumio City and take us to Professor Sycamore's lab. Here, we meet up with Professor Sycamore, and he actually asks us for a battle. Professor Sycamore starts with a Bulbasaur, and we send out Axel. We make quick work with Bulbasaur with just 2 pecks, and Sycamore's next Pokemon is Squirtle. Axel and Squirtle trade blows back and forth, with Axel just barely coming out on top. That leaves Sycamore with his last Pokemon, Charmander. And this Charmander was short-lived, going down to just 1 Water Pulse, leaving Sycamore with defeat. On our way out, we run into this guy called Lysander, who tells us about his desire for a more beautiful world. Then I explore around Lumios for a little bit, and I stumble upon a PR video studio. So... well, that was fun. Then we meet up with Callum at a cafe and eavesdrop on a conversation that Lysander and Diantha are having. Then we step out onto Route 5 to immediately get jumped by a Lucario that happens to belong to the Shallower City gym leader, Karina. After we manage to shake off that Lucario, we find Trevor and Tierno, where Tierno forces me to battle with him. We make quick work of his Corphish, letting Ace evolve in the process. Next, we find ourselves at the Shabano Castle, and no sooner as we step inside, some guy barges in saying, "It's back again." So of course, we have to go see what it is. So, we head down to Route 7 to find out that it is a sleeping Snorlax, and we need to find the Pokeflute. So, we head down Route 6, setting our sights on Parfum Palace. But first, we backtrack to Route 6 for a very special Pokemon, Esper. I love this Pokemon. So of course I had to catch it immediately and give it a very fitting name. Yes, I named it that. We make it back to Parfum Palace to find out that the owner's Furfrou is gone missing. So like the good person I am, I track down the Furfrou and return it to its rightful owner. And in return, we are given the Poké Flute. We make it back to the Snorlax and hand over the Poké Flute. And Snorlax must have woken up in a bad mood because it woke up throwing hands. But after defeating it, we had to make a quick little pit stop at the Pokemon daycare. Look at the Esper! Look at the two little Esper! They're so cute. I need them both. Oh, they're awesome. I love them. Then we run into our friends on Route 7 and have a double battle. They lead with Pikachu and Corphish, and we lead with Ace and Fledgling. Turn 1, we double up on the Pikachu, taking it out immediately, and Fledgling takes minor damage. The next Pokemon is Flabebe, which we take out in 2 turns and finish off the Corphish not long after. With Trevor and Tierno defeated, we make our way to Route 8 and find a very temporary team member, Mean Foo. We manage to catch it and find ourselves at the Fossil Lab, where we immediately get sent to Glittering Cave. And here is where we find a more memorable team member, Mystic the Mawile. And after we manage to catch Mawile, we have our first run-in with the evil team of this region, Team Flare. We're forced to battle with no choice whatsoever. He leads with Houndour and we lead with Esper. Esper didn't really stand a chance, so Axel, it's your turn. We do great damage with Peck, and Houndour uses Roar, bringing Mystic out to go down to Astonish. We rotate back into Axel, and he brings out Zubat. And we take Zubat out with just 2 Pecks, claiming victory over our first Team Flare encounter. We take out a few more Flare Grunts, and find a fossil scientist who gives us the Jaw Fossil. We make it back to the lab, and welcome our new dino, Gotcha the Tyrant. We stop by the aquarium and see the cutest thing ever. Oh, look at the little kitten Esper. Oh. After that, we make it to Salage City, make a quick wardrobe change, and make our way to the Salage City Gym. In this gym, you have to scale your way to the top by rock climbing and battling trainers along the way. We finally make our way to the top and challenge Grant, the Salage City Gym leader. Grant leads with Amora and we lead with Ace. Turn 1, we use Water Pulse and get paralyzed by Amora's Thunder Wave. We take out Amora next turn and out comes Tyrant. We get 1 Water Pulse in before going down to a bite, and we bring in Mystic to finish the job. And with Grant defeated, we claim our Rock Badge and head to Route 10. Here, we take out a few Team Flare Grunts and make our way to Geosinge Town. Here, we look at this weird rock formation and start to head out before we run into Karina and the Lucario from earlier. And they are just itching to have a battle, so of course, we give it to them. She of course leads with Lucario and we lead with Ace. Turn 1, we use Water Pulse confusing Lucario while Lucario misses his attack. We take it out with just 2 more attacks, and then Karina brings out her other Lucario. Ace takes a Power Up Punch and we use Water Pulse. And again take it out with just 2 more turns. And with Karina defeated, we make our way through Route 11 and Reflection Cave to find ourselves at Shalor City. And here, we find ourselves heading to the Tower of Mastery and search for the Mega Guru. We walk in to find Karina and the Mega Guru himself. And when everyone else arrives, we're told that one of us is going to be gifted the Mega Ring, and we have to decide who's going to get it. And with me and Kalen being the only real battlers, we decide that we're going to battle for it. Kalen leads with Meowstic and we lead with Ace. Turn 1, Meowstic sets up a light screen and we use Water Pulse. Then we trade blows back and forth before Ace goes down to a Psybeam. Next, we bring out Gotcha, who eats a disarming voice, taking out Meowstic. Callum's next Pokemon is Absol. We set up spikes and use Charm before Gotcha goes down and we bring in Mystic. Here, we take Absol out with 2 Fairy Winds, and Calum brings in Quilladin. Here, we trade blows back and forth until Quilladin takes out Mystic and we bring in Axel to finish up the job. And with Caleb defeated and Esper evolving in the process, Karina says that we have to defeat her in a gym battle before we can claim our Mega Ring. So of course, we head straight there, we skate around for just a little bit, then it's time to face Karina. Karina has 3 Pokemon, and her first is Mienfoo. We start off getting flinched by a Fake Out, and next turn we get an Oko with Psyshock on the Mienfoo. Our next Pokemon is Machoke, where we knock it down to yellow HP and Karina uses one of her Hyper Potions. Just for the same thing to happen again, until we eventually take out the Machoke. Then, Karina's down to her last Pokemon, Hawlucha, where we use Psyshock, knocking it down to yellow HP to take it out next turn, defeating Karina and earning the Fighting Badge. Because of that, Karina says if we want our Mega Ring, to meet her atop the Tower of Mastery. So, we make our way up the tower to find Karina and her 2 Lucario waiting for us. Karina hands over the Mega Ring, and the Lucario from earlier wants to have a battle along my side. So, we face off with Karina, Lucario versus Lucario. And the battle went just as you would expect. We Mega Evolve, they Mega Evolve, and we spam moves until one of us gets knocked out. But Karina is an absolute GOAT, so she lets us keep the Lucario we battled with and its Mega Stone. Then we head to Core Main City and immediately head straight for the gym. But first, Callum wants to battle, so we make quick work of him, then we head inside to the Core Main City gym. We get to do some parkour and rope swings to make it to the top so we can battle Ramos. Ramos has 3 Pokemon leading with Jumpluff, and we lead off with a Psybeam and Jumpluff uses Acrobatics. We just barely miss the KO and Ramos uses a Hyper Potion, healing Jumpluff. We use Psybeam, bringing it down to half before going down to a Leech Seed. Then we bring in Gotcha, who takes care of Jumpluff with just 2 Ancient Powers. Then Ramos brings in Go-Goat, taking down Gotcha before we bring in Spawn, who Mega Evolves, nearly taking Go-Goat down with Bone Rush. Lucario goes down next turn, and we rotate to Axel, who finishes Go-Goat off with Fly. Then Ramos brings in his last Pokemon, Weeping Bell, which Axel manages to Oko with Fly, letting us beat Ramos, obtaining the Grass Badge. After that, we head to the Lumiose Badlands on Route 13 and conveniently find a Power Plant Pass, just chilling on this rock over here. And then we run the ones with some Team Flare Grunt. After making quick work out of him, we make our way to the Power Plant. Once we make it inside, we're ambushed by a Flare Grunt who doesn't stop us for very long. We make our way to the next room and take care of some more Flare Grunts, and Ace and Axel end up evolving in the process. We make it to the main part of the power plant and find 2 Team Flare workers who instantly force me to battle. We managed to take out the Houndoom pretty quickly, defeating the admin, and now it's the other one's turn. She only has 1 Mariana, so again, this didn't take very long. After we chase them away, help arrives just a little too late. We head back towards Lumiose City and run into this old guy that says, "The Pokemon, the flower Pokemon, the Pokemon that was given eternal life." I'm not sure what his deal is, but we're back in Lumiose City. And being in Lumiose, we meet Clement, the Lumiose City gym leader, and his little sister Bonnie. And we came at the perfect time because they were lighting Lumiose Tower and we get this beautiful shot. So, of course, we have to take on the gym while we're here. And this gym puzzle is a quiz. So, Pikachu, Fletchling, Panpour, Butterfree. Alright, now it's time for the gym challenge. Clement has 3 Pokemon and his first is Emolga. We lead with Spawn and immediately Mega Evolve and use Swords Dance, while Emolga Volt switches out into Magneton. Next turn, we use Bone Rush one-shot Magneton before Clement brings out Heliolisk. Heliolisk uses Thunder nearly Oko and Lucario, and we use Bone Rush one-shot in Heliolisk. And just like that, Clement is down to his last Pokemon, Emolga. We use Power Up Punch, bringing it down to yellow HP, while Emolga uses Volt Switch, taking out Lucario. We bring in Meowstic, who finishes the job, and we defeat Clement, gaining our Voltage badge. After this, we head to Route 14 and run into Trevor and Caleb. And like always, Caleb wants to battle. So, after wiping the floor with his Pokemon, Sean and Tierno show up, and we head to a scary house where we get the worst scary story of all time. And then, we get asked for a tip after. But before we leave Route 14, we have to stop and look for our next team member, Goomy. And let me tell you, this Goomy did not want to show up. But after almost 45 minutes of searching, we find the Goomy and we name it Nom Nom. And with our newly caught Nom Nom, we head to Lavar City. And we waste zero time making it to the Lavar City gym. In this gym, you step on warp pads until you make your way to the main room where we battle Valerie. Valerie leads with Mawile and we lead with Spawn. We Mega Evolve turn 1 and use Swords Dance. In turn 2, we decide to go all in and use Swords Dance again. Next turn, we use Bone Rush one-shot in Mawile. Valerie's next Pokemon is Mr. Mime. We use Bone Rush again, one-shot Mr. Mime. And Valerie's last Pokemon is Sylveon, which we once again one-shot with Bone Rush. And with Valerie defeated, we claim our fairy badge and head to the Pokeball factory. We head inside to find out that Team Flare has completely taken over the place. So we make our way through defeating grunt after grunt until we make our way to the main room of the factory. Here, we find the admin behind the heist, so we of course have to teach her a lesson. And not long after, Caleb catches up to us, and we deal with the two assistants in no time. And because of all of our heroic work, the factory owner grants us each a Master Ball. So after this, we head to Dindamil Town, make our way through an ice cave to find Team Flare attempting to steal an Abomasnow. So we make quick work of them all and set the Abomasnow free. Then we find ourselves in Annister City, ready to take on the gym. And this gym puzzle is a super crazy maze in space, but I eventually find my way and challenge Olympia to a gym battle. Her first Pokemon is Sigilyph. It sets up Light Screen while we use Crunch. And we end up using Crunch 5 times because Olympia spams Hyper Potions and Mawile eventually goes down. So we bring in Meowstic to finish off Sigilyph, and she brings in her own Meowstic. And we trade Shadow Balls back and forth until we eventually go down. We bring in Ace to finish off Meowstic, and Olympia brings in her last Pokemon, Slowking. We rotate to Spawn, one-shotting it with Shadow Claw, defeating Olympia and claiming our Psychic badge. And no sooner than we step out of the gym, Lysander makes a Holocaster call saying he's going to use the ultimate weapon to, enter quote, wipe the slate clean. So, we head straight to a cafe and search for the secret Team Flare HQ. Upon entering, Lysander is waiting for us to have a battle. We take care of him and battle our way through the lab until we make our way down to the second floor to find that Lysander has imprisoned AZ, the guy that we met earlier from Route 13. So, to recap, Team Flare has found the ultimate weapon in Geosenge Town and is planning to use it to wipe the slate clean to try and achieve a more beautiful world. And what does AZ have to do with all this? Well, he has the key to the ultimate weapon around his neck. So, after finding this out, we chase Lysander to his chambers, where he tells us to choose a button on the wall. One will activate the ultimate weapon, the other will do nothing. If we choose right, he says he'll give up on his plan. So, oh shit, I make my decision. I just gotta pick one. Well, red normally means bad. We're gonna push the blue one. You pressed it. Oh ho ho, you pressed the blue switch. Winner, winner, congratulations. But I'm still going to activate the ult. I know the boss promised that we wouldn't if you pushed the correct button. But if I refuse to let the potential go to waste, I'll just use my remote. Here, click, click, and the power's on. Oh, I remember seeing these rocks. They're not rocks. They're not fucking rocks. So, we head straight to Geosynge Town and storm Team Flare's secret HQ. Lysander is there waiting on us to have another battle, and we make quick work of his team once again. And we fight our way through many admin and grunts to make our way to the chamber. We're faced with a group of admin that don't put up much of a fight. And with no other threats, it's just me and the machine. What? Oh shit. Xerneas! Pop out! Pop out! Oh wait, no, that means it's done. Oh, no, don't pop out. I don't know. Don't die. It broke free, I guess. Do we run the ones? Oh my gosh, we're fighting Xerneas. I managed to spare my Master Ball when catching Xerneas, but Lysander is not done yet. He's back with the Mega Stone. He means business. Lysander leads with Mean Fu, and we lead with Spawn. We use Power Up Punch, dealing massive damage, but get knocked out in the process. Our next Pokemon is Ace. Ace finishes off Mean Fu with Extra Sensory, and Lysander brings out Pyroar. We take out Pyroar with just 2 Surfs, and then we switch out into Meowstic while Lysander brings out Honchkrow. We use Thunderbolt, 2-shot in Honchkrow, and Lysander is down to his last Pokemon, Gyarados. And Lysander Mega Evolves straight away, taking out Meowstic with Aqua Tail. We bring in Mawile and spam Rock Tomb before eventually going down and bringing in Axel to finish the job. With Lysander being defeated, he finally gives up on his plan, and all of the world-ending shenanigans being over, we get some more lore on AZ. He was the creator of the ultimate weapon. It was made to bring back his beloved Floette that had passed in the war. But the cost of bringing it back was the price of many innocent Pokemon's lives. And when his Floette found this out, it left his side and has been wandering aimlessly for the past 3,000 years. But with this being said, we still have some unfinished business to take care of. So we head straight to Snowbell City to challenge the gym. And in this gym, you have to rotate the floor like it's a Rubik's Cube to make it to the top to battle the gym leader Wulfric. Wulfric leads with Abomasnow, and we lead with Spawn. We Mega Evolve and use Swords Dance, and one-shot Abomasnow the next turn with Power Up Punch. His next Pokemon is Cryogonal, which we also one-shot, leaving him with just Avalugg. And would you believe it or not, his Avalugg also gets one-shot. And with Wulfric being defeated, we claim our final gym badge, setting our sights on becoming the champion. So, we make our way to the Elite Four and challenge them all one by one. Seabold, down. Malva, down. Wickstrom, down. Dracena, down. Now, there's just one more person in my way. Welcome at last, dear trainer. As you must know, I am the champion, Diantha. Here it is. versus Diantha, the Pokemon League champion. Howlucha. I have Thunder. Okay. I didn't take that off, did I? No, I did. Tank it, Goodra. Tank it, Goodra! Thank you. I bet she full restores. Yes. We might get a crit if she keeps full restoring. Flying Press. As long as he doesn't crit, we're good. Okay. Bye-bye, Howlucha. Aurorus. I'm faster than Aurorus. I know it's... Isn't Aurorus Dragon Eyes? Oh, wait, you missed. Please don't miss. Let's go. Let's go. That did nothing. Alright, Goodra. You did good. You did good, Goodra. I'm proud of you. I think this is the best. This will probably be the best time to get Lucario in the circle. Let's go, Lucario. I think, remember, this is super effective. Yes. Yes. Yes! And we're +1. Okay. She has a Goodra? Oh my gosh. I hope it doesn't have Fire Blast. As long as it doesn't have fire, yeah, as long as it doesn't have Flare Blast, we're good. Oh, it's Focus Blast. I forgot about Focus Blast. Tank it. Tank it. Oh, he did! Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. we're +3. We go all in on Brute Break. That's all we can do. Let's go. Let's go. Gore, guys. We have Shadow Claw. We have Shadow Claw. It has Shadow Sneak. Play rough. What does this do? What has happened? I gotta throw it to the wolves. I don't know what he does. That was so good though. That was a good play. I guess I gotta use Steel Wing. We could Roost. Roost, it's half. We can play to the fire. Or the burn. Ghost Eye was added. I wonder how that works. It was dead now. No, it's not fucking dead. He's not burned anymore though. So this is gonna do a lot. Like this might one-shot me. It didn't one-shot. Why does it have Shadow Sneak? I don't know what to do against this Gore guys, man. That's what I do right there. I should have switched, but oh well. Too late now. Yeah, I know she's gonna Mega Evolve. 68 Mega Gardevoir. I might get swept. If I can get a Calm Mind, I want to try to get a Calm Mind in. If I can't, I lose. I am faster. That's great. If I can get two in, because I know it's just going to use Moonblast. Why does it have Shadow Ball? +1 Shadow Ball. See how it goes. Oh, that's really good damage. It's really good damage, though. You did good. Mystic. You're the highest level Pokemon I have. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Please tank it. Please. Please kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Oh my gosh. We won. It was so much closer than I ever thought it would be, but we won. And because we won, Diantha shows us to the Grand Chamber and inducts us into the Hall of Fame. And just like that, we've saved the world, become the champion, but we're not done just yet. Battle with me? I want to know what a trainer is. We get to fight AZ? Oh my gosh. We'll use Stone Edge. Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb's doing work right now. Oh, and we got the poison. Unless he has a full restore, he's good. Sigliv's Psychic Flying. No, he's faster. Cosmic Power. It's not good for me. Do have. Tank it, Goodra. I know you can. Yeah. He's eating that unless it's a crit. He's eating it. He's eating. Goodra is eating. A Golurk. I didn't know he had a Golurk. Dude, it is so cool that they let us fight AZ. Oh, man. Oh, he's smiling. He smiled. Thank you very much for battling with me. Now I finally feel free. It's his Floette! No way! His Floette came back! Floette! It's been 3,000 years. Now that was a truly happy ending. Thank you guys for watching. I had a great time recording this, and it would mean a lot if you would consider subscribing. I'm getting really close to getting monetized on here, so I can make even better videos for you guys. So, thank you again, and peace.